Welcome to Pregnancy Movement with Jess. 10-minute prenatal yoga flow. All you need is a mat. Let's begin. We'll start by finding a comfortable seat, crisscross applesauce or kneeling, and beginning with the 360-degree breath, placing our palms on our rib cage and the top of our belly, inhaling nose, expanding belly and rib cage, exhaling mouth, gently hugging baby in. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale, expansion. Exhale through mouth, hugging baby in. Inhale your arms up over your head. Exhale them down toward the ground. Inhale, arms up, shoulders soften. Exhale, arms down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down, and one more time. Inhale, reach up really tall, palms to prayer, and float them down in front of your heart. Now slowly slide your legs over to the left and crisscross your right foot behind your left calf. Inhale your right arm up and over, folding over your legs. That arm comes down on the exhale, and opposite arm comes up and over. Slowly bring that arm back down, and last time, other side. Inhale up, exhale over. Feel the opening of your side body. Back to neutral, and we'll sweep our legs around to the right now, hooking the left foot behind the right calf. Inhale, arm up and over, and fold over your legs, and other side. Inhale up and over. Last time, over folded legs. Inhale up, exhale down, open through your side body. And let's come back down to neutral spine and sweep the legs in front of us for crisscross applesauce and circling. So it doesn't matter which direction, either one. We'll start in one direction and go 3 times. Big giant circles, allowing shoulders and neck to be soft. Reverse your circle and take it in the opposite direction for 3 times. Breathing the whole time, steadily inhaling and exhaling. Finding neutral spine once again for a seated cat-cow. Inhale, gaze up toward the sky. Exhale, curl in toward your belly and baby. Inhale, lift up to the sky, broaden your collarbones. Exhale, curl around your baby. Inhale, up. And exhale, curl around your baby. Very nice. Finding neutral spine, bring your arms behind your back for support. Knees come up, feet flat on the ground, and tick-tocking from side to side. Working on those 90-90 legs and improving the internal rotation of our legs in our hips. Rocking gently from side to side. Coming back to neutral. And then we'll make our way onto our legs for tabletop. So we're in an all fours position, and we'll begin to circle once again. So dropping your hips over toward one heel, circle around. Imagine you're drawing a big circle with your upper body on the floor, and then 3 times in the other direction. Very nice. And finding your way slowly back toward your neutral spine for our traditional cat-cow. Dropping belly, lifting gaze, and on the exhale, round spine like a Halloween cat. Inhale, drop belly, lift gaze. Exhale, round spine. Inhale, drop belly, lift gaze. Exhale, rounding spine. Very nice. Tucking your toes, lifting up for your first downward dog, and marching your dog or walking your dog, which means bending one knee as we lengthen through the other leg. Side to side, breathing. Remember to leave plenty of space in between your feet so you have plenty of room for baby and belly. And then we'll hold our dog for a few breaths, or sway your hips from side to side if that feels nice. Pressing through the palms, bringing your bump back toward your thighs, and then we'll slowly walk our feet up about a foot And we're going to hang here and do that marching in place and swaying of hips. So bending one knee and shifting our weight into the other leg. Very nice. Now a windmill here, and we inhale our arm up to the sky, but if that's too much, you can bring your opposite arm to the thigh if you can't quite reach the ground. So that forearm comes to the thigh, and then we'll windmill open to the other side. Very nice. Coming back to central, hands on legs. Exhale, hug baby in as you curl your spine up so you protect your low back. Very nice. Approaching the front of our mat, let's step our right leg back for a warrior one position, which looks like a high lunge. Our back right leg is at a 45-degree angle, and we're going to bring our hands to our ribs once more. On an inhale, we expand. On an exhale, we hug baby in. So the same hugging baby in breath that we did in the beginning. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, using deep transverse abdominals to hug baby in. Now let's open up into a warrior two. Back leg, heel toes back a few inches. Hips open nice and wide, and arms come up to parallel to the ground. Now let's bring our left arm back, right arm up. Breathe into your side body, your side ribs. Very nice. And now we're going to turn our toes forward and turn the right foot out. Left back leg is lunging now. Arms come up overhead and then come down to our ribs once again for that transverse abdominal belly breathing. Inhaling, expanding ribs and belly. Exhale, hugging baby in. 2 more times. Expand, hug baby in. Very nice. And then let's open that leg for our warrior two. Broader stance, open hips, arms come parallel to the ground, and then we'll bring that back arm down the back leg, and our forward arm is going to reach up toward the sky. So we really open up through the side body and stretch all those little muscles in between our rib cage. Very nice. Coming back to center and heel toe your feet together, nice and slow, until we're standing once again. And let's make our way back down to the mat. So we'll start in a tabletop position and work some prenatal core here. Right leg extends, right toes point toward the ground. If you'd like, left arm extends for a full bird dog. But if that doesn't feel comfortable, leave the left arm on the ground. We will be doing 3 rounds of hugging baby in breath. Inhaling, expanding belly. Exhaling, hugging baby in toward the spine. And then let's do the other side. So left leg extends, right arm if you would like the challenge, but if that just feels like a little too much, keep it down. Inhale, expand belly and ribs. Exhale, hug baby in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, hug. Very nice. Lower the leg. Rock back on your toes. Now here, if you find that you don't have much room to rock back, open your knees a little bit wider and your feet a little bit wider, and rock back and forward a few times to stretch your feet and your calves. Very nice. And then open your knees very wide, big toes come together, forehead comes down to the ground for an extended child's pose. Full body, full back stretch. Stretch for the hips, the quads, your knees, and we'll begin to head into a cool down where we will breathe here for 5 rounds of breath. So settling your forehead down to the ground. Inhaling, notice the expansion in the ribs. This time, notice the back of the ribs as they expand and reach toward the sky. And then as you exhale, slowly feel everything melt back down toward the mat. Inhale, expansion of the ribs as they reach toward the sky. Exhale, everything softens back down toward your mat. Inhale, big expansion through the ribs and the side body and the back body. And exhale, everything softens back down toward your mat, toward the earth. And thank you so much for joining me in this 10-minute prenatal yoga flow. This was Pregnancy Movement with Jess. Each week I'll be bringing you a different type of prenatal movement practice for a healthy mind, body, and spirit. Thanks for joining, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and feel free to share this video with your pregnant friends and prenatal community.